Alright, I should be live now. Hopefully I am live. Okay, cool, I am live. Good to know. So yeah, I'd like to say hello to Benny, the Lazy DJ, Sans the Critic, and Infil for showing up. Showing up here, and also a hello to Dr. Yogurt Yogi in the stream chat. Hey, Moocat381. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Basically, this has been taking me longer than I was expecting, so I'm going to stream some of the attempts. On the attempts I've been doing at this step of the challenge I've been recording. Hey there, name redacted. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. so, so yeah, I'm here dealing with Asgore as you might expect. Peach is that? Yeah, no, I don't think it's Peach, but welcome, Aaron. Hopefully you're doing well. So yeah, determination. That is what has been driving me forward for this quest. A lot of determination. So yeah, I thought that was a half crit. I got it almost perfect, but not quite. Who did I kill? I'll check back at that again after I go through this little practice attempt. I probably won't get a hit a few times, but it doesn't matter. Oh hey Richie, nice to see you here. It's been a while. How you doing tonight? Good to hear you're doing well, thank you. Hey there, Mobile Gamer Team G, hopefully you're doing well. Yes, I did kill something that was living. That's kind of the requirement to kill something, is it has to be alive first. I think. And I'm not an expert in this kind of thing. I don't know the best way to define what's living and what isn't. Maybe you guys can do it better than I can. I wouldn't necessarily say plants are only half alive. They are definitely very much alive. It's probably gonna be a few attempts before I start really getting good quads here. Which is what I need to be doing. It's just what I need to figure out how to do. Oh, that was close. That was almost it. You killed a rock, checkmate. Good job, Mocow. Good job. You were the best murderer of all. There's the quad I was looking for. Just need more of those. Alright, so the way I'm gonna be doing this is I'm gonna be repeatedly fighting Asgore and restarting when I don't get a perfectly optimal attempt. Yeah, yes, I need full crits, not half crits. Oh, LCs. Wait, I just realized I wanted to show off the I wanted to show stuff off. These are the stats I'm working with. Hey, Chloish. Said yep, summer passed. Sorry to hear your school starting. Hopefully this stream helps a little bit with that, maybe to take your mind off of it. And yes, this is going to be a whole stream likely going to be a whole stream of me killing Asgore over and over again. Right, so let me list the ones that I've killed. So the monsters that I ended up killing. Let's see. In this playthrough, I killed the first Frogget. I killed the first Frogget, Toriel, Doggo, Royal Guard 1 and 2, and the required magic encounter in the core. Yes, I do. And yes, Phantom, I do have Temi armor because it boosts your attack power by 10. That is the only reason I have it. Because that attack boost, it does matter more than you'd expect. No, I'm sorry, Lazy. I did kill the magic. Hopefully you guys can't hear me. What is the kind of run that led me to be level 8? Well, I described all the monsters that I did end up killing, which gave me a total of 560 EXP, so yeah. Bad thing over here is that there's no PG. Actually, I could see about making an emote, but sadly, I don't think there's any way you could use it without actually paying a monthly subscription. So, yeah, there's no way to unlock and use emotes freely on YouTube, as far as I'm aware. That's the unfortunate part. Oh, as a minute. Why did I kill them? Because it was expedient. That's the simple answer, basically. Okay, that was... What items do I have? I have a few things to work with. The main thing I have is, I do have the butterscotch pie, but it doesn't... It's faster to kill Asgore without the pie than with the pie. I see Sans in the chat just listing all his victims. Good on that. You're right. This is a banger song. That was okay. That was terrible. Give it. Oh, he said he likes they aren't. Oh! I thought he said something about that he was killing certain characters. I ever considered playing Terraria? I actually have in the past. I have considered playing Terraria, I've just never actually done it before. I'm guessing that you're a big fan of Terraria then, Muko? Don't worry, Minnie. I'm not going to change your mind. This is a banger track. I'm glad that at least I get to listen to a banger track while trying this over and over again. There we go. There's all I had to do was talk non-stop, and there we go. I got the quad I needed. Just need more of those. Okay, there we go. That was a favorable pattern, but still 2 in a row. The only one who thought Asgore's crown was... Are you... let me take another look at that. You're probably not the only person. I think I've seen at least one person who did that. You're not the only person who thought that, but I personally never thought about it. That's why you're gonna be so good at quads you can speedrun the game and get tasks. I highly doubt that, because I mean, there's plenty of other people who do speedrun the game, and they don't usually get task score, so... So clearly this is gonna be a while. You've beaten the Xenoseed Crazy Robots God tier. I see. Yes, I am always ready. I've been born ready, Mr. Asgore. Torch. Well, it's a type of torch. Quad critical hits are frame. Hitting it right in the middle, I believe, is frame perfect. Although you do have a good visual cue on when to hit it. So yes, it is, as far as I'm aware, it is indeed frame perfect. So it's like 4 frame perfect inputs in a row to quad. Right, okay, timing was way off on that one. Yes, I do have support from the music and support from you guys, so thank you very much. By the way, is my audio balanced well enough, or do I need to turn the game down a little? I know this game is really loud for some reason. Audio's good? Okay, good to hear. That is what I was hoping to hear. I will. I don't think, unless I just completely stop trying to dodge attacks, I'm not going to lose. Especially if he does attacks like that, where I just have to slowly move up and down to dodge them. I just have to. I think I'm past the warm-up phase. Now I just have to actually do it. I always wonder what the red particles are there. I always thought it was like flame. I thought it was supposed to represent like flame, but Undertale. But you have to no-hit it and you can't dodge. Okay, that's impossible. Straight up impossible. There is something to this world that cannot be done. That's what I was thinking. Is that that was flame rising up from the bottom. That was actually a really good pattern. I just messed up the last one. Am I trying to no-hit this fight? No, I'm not trying to no-hit the fight. This is me practicing and also making attempts to try to kill Asgore in the least number of turns. As you can tell, I definitely need a lot more practice, but yeah. I think if I did my math correctly, the minimum I have to do here should be 7, and from all the practice I've done in the past, which is I think about 8 hours or so. Yeah, it's been about 8 hours of I've already been attempting this. The best I actually measured that I ever got was 10 turns. Don't tell me you've done this for everything before the game, you mean? What do you mean by before the game? Do you mean like everything earlier in the game? Because yeah, that's kinda sorta what I was doing. Yes, before yeah, that was the plan. What if Asgore tried to use the frying pan? We would be doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Very much doomed. Yes, that is why I said pain when that one guard survived with exactly 1 hit point left. That is the problem. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I have managed to. I think at least a couple of no-hit fights while doing this strategy. So technically, I did that. But yeah, you'll be leaving now. All right. Well, I'll see you later, Richie. Once again, I'm glad to see you again. Hopefully, you have a good rest of your night. Okay. You think I have Shay level luck? Probably not. Probably not. Being honest. That was okay. Okay, okay. Do I have to focus more on this? I might have to focus a little more on this. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was the finishing blow. So if his HP is below like 900 or so, then that should typically be the killing blow. At least that would end up being the killing blow. Oh wait, I shouldn't be listening to your speech yet. I want to save that for the point where I actually kill you the way I need to. Who's sounding the party popper in the chat? Oh. I hope Richie doesn't lurk in the shadows yet again for another 15 days. I like seeing him every so often. I do like seeing the guy. Yes, Damien, it has resorted to this for the goat. Thank you. Also, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Tomorrow's Thursday, which means great things for you. Glad to hear that, Lazy. That was almost a quad. Almost. Really noticeable when he's gone from the Discord. Kinda is, unfortunately. Well, at least I'm at least consistent with half crits, which means I can pull this off. I just have to improve a little bit further. Is the name Quick because it sounds like Crick? No, it's Quick because, well, you can hear how I'm pronouncing it. So hopefully that might explain a little more about it. Yeah, Damien has the right idea. Okay, there we go. Level is just favored because of a favorable pattern. It seems like there's some patterns that are way easier to quad with than others. Oh right, it was all orange. What was I thinking? Only two ways to die. It would be pretty hard to die because I have so much HP, and I still kill Asgore quite quickly. I don't think I fully needed that quad, but actually I think I did need that quad to finish him that turn. Yes, it is kind of sort of a battle of patience. There's only 2 ways to die, being hit by... That is one way to die, yeah, being hit by a pan, although I don't think that one's gonna happen to me. No, as no one else in this game is smart enough to realize that frying pans are the strongest weapons in the existence. Well, technically the gun's slightly stronger, but no one can aim the gun. Imagine being hit by a pan. Couldn't be me. Are you sure about that, Damien? I mean, I do have this pan in my hand right now! No, I did not get the pan from Paula. Paula does not exist in this world. There's no crossover between Earthbound and Undertale, no matter what MatPat tries to tell you. To say you can't die buying a frying pan is a certain yellow someone breaks into your house. Well, why would you do? Well, there'll have to be a reason for that, and I don't think anyone would do that anyway. They took the MatPat saying, "Oh, sorry, Damien, I didn't mean to take your joke." Sorry, it's just the first joke that popped into my head. Rather be swallowed than have your head smashed in by a pan. I mean, that's fair, but I think I'd rather have neither. Oh, noob theory. MatPat is sins. Uh-oh. So what you're telling me is that the video was just a distraction from his true identity. That crafty Sans, that crafty skeleton. You know, and I was about to read that you were the best in one of the Bloons games, but you retracted your message. I see. Ah, that was all. I was like 1 frame off on the last bar. Eating pizza. Yeah, this is the best stream to have in the background whenever you just do whatever random nonsense you want to do. Oh, and Dream is the child of MatPat and Peter Pan. Is Peter Pan related to the Burnt Pan? Because Pietro Pan is his last name. See, I'm working on my theory skills. Sooner or later, I'll surpass the MatPat. You deleted because spelling mistake. Now I get it. I don't have to believe that. That's not really true. And no, I am not a pan. I'm sorry to tell you. The joy theorists. Yes, a very happy group of theorists. Made up of 1 person. Peter Pan is Burnt Pan's brothers. I mean, I think I don't know. I was thinking of making a dumb joke about the Burnt Pan always smoking it up, but yeah. That's too easy. Imagine killing both with a pan. SMH couldn't be me. Yeah, it couldn't be me. I haven't done it at all. I think those 6 souls are gonna be trapped there forever. I'm not so sure. Okay, so you say you're better than everyone because you're better at Bloons Tower Defense 6 than them. Well, what if I am better than Undertale at you? And Undertale than you are? Does that mean I'm better than you? Probably not. But I mean, you can believe it if you want, or I can believe it if I want. A smack with a pan a day keeps the doctor away. Oh, wait, it keeps the doctor away because you will be dead, therefore you will not need a doctor. just that simple. That's the easiest way to not ever need a doctor again when you think about it. Well, at least I got one in the center. Well, oh, we do have our theory of Warrior growing 25 extra feet after being 18 years pregnant, so we're already... that's your theory, Damien. I had nothing to do with it. Faraday keeps the trees away, but not world pollution. Why do you want to keep the trees away anyway? What do the trees ever do to you? Yeah, theory is totally making Joy turn to Joy. I can neither confirm nor deny this. Also, that was terrible. It was a terrible attack. Oh, that was one frame off. There we go. There's the quad I was looking for. Just need more of those. There we go. November Joy is actually... Well, yes, that is a true theory. That is my real name. Oh, there you go. I said that. There you go. All I had to do was say the truth, and immediately got a quad going. Yeah, your balloons cover that 6 for you. Too lazy at first. I can understand. That's probably pretty competitive when you think about it. There's a lot of crazy people who probably play balloons and other tower defense games as far as they can go. Theory: November Joy is November Joy. Well, I can confirm that theory. That is a true theory. Remember, it can't be a mad hat theory if you don't have definitive proof. Oh right, you do. Well, I mean, I could probably work on providing some definitive proof for that sooner or later. Undertale is so good, then why is there Undertale 2? Actually, well, I mean, there kind of sorta is, when you really think about it. By the way, did you know this is the bear here? It's a bear. I don't know what bear that is. Dora is Ness and doesn't agree with the sense of Ness theory because he doesn't want to give his secret identity away. I'm not so sure about that. So you're saying that I'm Ness and also this Ness is Sans, so therefore I'm... You're just trying to make me say I'm Sans, aren't you? Which I am not. I am not Sans. I'm sorry to have to be the one to break it to you. But it's the truth. It really reminds you of the cover of Metallica's Death Magnetic album. I've never heard that one before. That's an interesting comparison. We're gonna have to look up that album cover later to figure out, you know, just how close it really is. Joy is actually Damien. That's actually a joke that Damien and I have made before. Although we've, over time, discovered more of our differences over time. There are two Nesses, the other Ness is Sans. No, I don't think that makes total sense. You need to have more do you have any definitive proof to give me? You were literally playing for almost 2 days straight with your friends to get that rank. I can imagine, it probably took a lot of work. Sunflower Day keeps the clouds away but not the fires. I see. I mean, I guess that's sort of right. Actually, no, it's not right at all. How does it keep the clouds away? No part of that actually makes sense when you think about it. a theorist said on a tweet what you were saying and then deleted it. So what you're saying is you have no proof. Oh, because it produces sun and those the clouds immediately clear up. Oh, okay, if you're sure about that. If you reach a sub goal, do we get another stream of 100% orange juice settings? I'll be code in the future, but it'll probably be on Twitch. Because I doubt that the people on YouTube really want to see orange juice here. I think they're mostly here for challenge-related things, and this is challenge-related, so I'm doing it here. Oh, there we go. There's the quad. Theory, Joy is a purple. That is a wrong theory, a very much wrong theory. Theory doing 100% orange juice settings. Do a 100% orange juice challenge. I don't think there's many good challenges I could actually do with 100% orange juice. Outside of like maybe the generic do absolutely nothing challenge, but even then, there's not that much you can do absolutely nothing with in. There's not much you can do absolutely nothing with in 100% orange juice, all things considered. There we go. That was a pretty good quad. I just need more of them. Get a wins every Norma with Popo. Well, technically you can't do that because the first Norma is always a star Norma unless you're playing a Star Breaker. At least this barrier effect looks really cool, honestly. I'm honestly not entirely sure how Toby got it, but it does look pretty nice. Theory, Joy drank all the 100% orange juice. Well, what's the problem if I did? You could just buy it from the store. Hit the back star count as Popo. Honestly, that might actually not be as bad as you're thinking it would be. Depending on the circumstances and stuff, because, you know, Popo's the one who gets the card that is free of cost that lets her steal from anyone. Sans actually is the 003 Superman because he can teleport, and the skin of the monkey faded away and he was thrown into a portal to a different world. Undertale. This is a really weird theory you got going. Are you sure you have definitive proof of this? Oh, that was close. Alright, I forgot Max Stars is over 999. I forgot they raised the cap to like 9,999 for some reason. I was gonna have to teleport others too, because why not? Because yes. Wait, Joy is 100% orange juice, so I'm the orange juice. I don't think that's the case. I'm sorry to deconfirm your theory, but I don't think that's true. If I was orange juice, I would have drank myself by now. Just saying. Play 100% orange juice without getting salty. I think I've done that in the past, haven't I? But technically that's what I try to do every time I play 100% orange juice. NK is going to nerf Sans next update. Aw, too bad. The thing is, when I get salty, usually I just get quiet and more passive aggressive. When I get like genuinely salty, I'm usually not like yelling and rage. Usually. Challenge. Play Mother 3 without crying. If you're talking about without getting the crying status effect, I didn't do that, but, if you're talking about without crying in reality, I did do that my first playthrough. Asgore is actually a goat. No, he's not. He's a monster. Weren't you paying attention? He's the king of the monsters. You don't know why this appeared in your recommendeds, but hello. Welcome, Drake Dudzik. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. I am taking some time to practice and try to get some more attempts in on Asgore for a challenge I was doing. And I figured, why not stream it? So yeah, here I am. Asgore versus Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I want to see that battle now. I want to see that battle even more than with Godzilla versus Clifford the Big Red Dog. Which is a battle I've been awaiting as well. What's the challenge? Well, at the moment, I'm trying to figure out how to beat. I'm trying to defeat Asgore in the lowest number of turns I can with these stats, which I believe is 7 if I get nothing but perfect quads for every hit. Sadly, I don't. The thing is, I can't do it without a ton of practice, so here I am, practicing. Yeah, Damien has it. Usually I like to keep at least some parts of the challenges I'm doing sort of secret, because I like to keep the surprise alive, you know? Crazy to realize how long ago this game came out. Yeah, this is like 2015. I believe this game is like 8 years old now. It's amazing that an 8-year-old game, a game like this, still, you know, still has some degree of popularity, because it's just that good. Almost 8 years old. Okay, so it's almost 8 years old. Man, it feels weird. It feels weird that something that I saw being released is now considered nostalgic. Like, you graduated high school the same year of this freaking. I didn't realize it was coincided perfectly with you graduating high school. It's nostalgia is underrated. Yeah, it very much is underrated. So yeah, you can tell the damage numbers here. Whenever I do a regular attack, it's somewhere between 160 and 180. A half crit somewhere between 130 and 145. No, 230 and 245. And a quad is about 460. So. Oh. Hey there, Kyoko Newell and Aiden Peterson. Who's winning? Well, I think we're kind of at a stalemate because Asgore can't kill me, but the pan can't defeat him the way I want to defeat him. And as for the challenge, I'm trying to defeat Asgore in the lowest possible turn count with these stats. So yeah. There we go. Okay, there's a quad. I gotta get. Yeah, that's the point of this stream, is I'm trying to practice and see about doing this. If I don't get hit, usually it'll go down, but lowest turn count is indeed the problem. What's the challenge? Trying to defeat Asgore in the lowest number of turns possible. Actually, I'm just realizing. Let me scroll up a little bit. There we go. I'll pin that so that if you want to know what the challenge is, this is what the challenge is. Just look at the pinned message. You're welcome. Glad I could help. Okay, another quad right there. Crashing heads in general. Well, it's not very underrated in Undertale, because Undertale wants you to be a pacifist. Stuttering quite a bit. I think that's just how I usually am, I'm sorry. It's been a thing for most of my life. I don't know how to deal with it, except to just accept that it happens. All the, like, main videos I've made all have, they're all very heavily scripted because I stutter so much. Challenge idea, beat Undertale Genocide with a DDR pad. That would actually be a good idea. The only problem is I would have to have an actual camera to point it out there to prove that... I would have to have an actual camera to prove that I am using a DDR pad and that I am physically stepping on it. And yeah. I'm not fully comfortable with it, but it is worth a thought. I know I do have a phone. Just pointing at the feet, but still it might end up showing still end up showing something I might not necessarily want to show. No worries, Drake. I am aware there was no judgment there. But you used to have a stuttering problem, but it turns out you've built a lot of confidence over the years. Well, I've built up a lot of confidence. I'm way better than I used to be, let's put it that way, but there are still some noticeable issues with stuttering. Although I am trying to pause more often, in the hopes of not sounding like William Shatner, but I do want to not stutter. Yes, there's a lot of... You have a lot of stutterers here, actually. Asgore's just dancing really fast in his battle sprite. Yeah, see, it turns out he's actually dancing so fast you can't actually see the dancing. It looks like he's barely moving, but he's actually moving so fast that it looks like he's barely moving. I don't think stuttering has much to do with confidence. It might or might not. I guess it depends on the type of stutter you have. And we're gonna have Bergen completely stuck in my head at the end of this, whenever I do manage to pull this off. I mean, it was already stuck in my head, but it's gonna be even more stuck in my head. Especially with attacks like that. But not with attacks like that. That was exactly what I was looking for. Your stutter due to anxiety is gone, but you still fumble words because you're hasty. Yeah, I can see that. I'm glad you did go over the anxiety, at least. Still better than the no save from with a long time ago. Oh god, don't remind me of Storytale. I still have PTSD of the endless Storytale. I missed it by 1 frame again. Would you rather Storytale of the story of Undertale? Wouldn't that just be an even longer Storytale? So the entire Storytale would show up and then the hallway just extends right in front of your eyes and goes through all the rest of the plot of Undertale as well. This infinitely long Storytale hallway. Okay, that was at least still a half crit. I kinda sorta salvaged it. Okay, that was good. Oh, Storytale, the Undertale visual novel AU. Someone out there's probably made that already. I'm pretty sure there is at least one visual novel someone's made about Undertale. And out of all of them, there's gotta be at least one that's, like, unironic. Oh, you're off. Have a good luck stream and good luck with the attempts. Thank you very much, Crocodile. I'll see you later. You have a good rest of your night, okay? Okay, Am I getting slightly better with these crits? I think I'm getting slightly better. Slightly. I'm now officially at 134 hours. Good to hear you'll do it, Kyoko. Oh, and you're forever hearing Flowey statement Asgore due to a cover. I can see. Hey, Lazy, what are you counting? Oh, 134 is 13 and it's unlucky! So you're saying I'm gonna be at this until I hit 140 hours. You know, you might not be wrong, but I hope I get it before then. Theory. Joy is in a DDR pad? What, like, inside of a DDR pad? How would that even work? Lloyd from Mother 1 was actually good. That's not a theory, that's just the truth, Damien. They can't have a theory that's just the bleeding obvious. Oh, Joy is on a DDR pad, okay. That makes more sense, because I don't think I'm inside of a DDR pad. I don't think so. Maybe everything around me is a lie. I have considered that possibility in the past, yes. You never did beat Mother 1. I can understand why. It's a game that is a bit dated and does require quite a bit of level grinding to reasonably get through. And probably a walkthrough as well. Theory. Nathan is virtually. That's impossible. Impossible theory right there. Do you have any proof? Do you have any definitive proof? Yeah, Earthbound and Mother 3 are both really good. It's just Mother 1 that's a bit aged, but even then, Mother 1 is still pretty okay for its time period that it was released in. Random encounters are Random encounters are kind of overrated, especially when they happen with such frequency. Joy? No, I'm not. No, I'm not you. We are different people. It's evidenced by the fact that you're talking in chat, and I'm talking with my voice. Yes, there are definitely too many theories. As a Mother fan, Mother 1 is not fun unless you use save states. I got through it without save states, but but save states do help a little. They help a little bit, but they don't help with the actual. They don't help with the actual grinding parts. That takes up quite a bit of your time by itself. Oh, you've talked to both chat and through your voice simultaneously before. Uh-oh, I guess I'm gonna have to find better definitive proof that I'm not Minnie. Gotta be somewhere out there. There's some way I can prove it. Oh, there we go. There's the definitive proof. You just went out and admitted it. So I don't even have to prove anything. See, that's perfect. I want to beat Mother 1 one day, but that's not a priority. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a number of games out there that I want to beat, but that they're not a huge priority. A theory. I'm not actually playing, but Damien is. Sorry, Damien, I don't think you are. It doesn't matter, even if you're holding up a controller and pressing buttons along with the stream, you're not the one playing right now. I'm sorry to be the one that I have to tell you that. Anyway, hopefully haven't been too many keyboard noises during this stream. I actually experimented a little bit with changing the position of my mic so that I wouldn't have to deal with keyboard noises. So hopefully you can't hear them anymore. Okay, there we go. That's a good start. Oh, that wasn't quite perfect, but it was close. Everything is actually true. Damien was correct this whole time. Are you sure? Yeah, that's cool. That's still what I need. That's what I need, but not necessarily what I got. Theory. Minnie used all his luck on the 3 everymans. Honestly, that's probably true. Probably true. As sad as it may be, it might actually be true. Theory, you're not actually... Wait, Ethan, who are you? Who are you and what are you doing here? What is your true identity? Keep getting literally off by 1. That's the most frustrating one. Well, I hope that one isn't true. I hope you won't end up dying alone and homeless. That's a pretty depressing theory to give yourself. 1 in, one in 125 million odds for those 3 everymans, and only 2 people witnessed it. That is unfortunate. Oh man, he had so little health left too. I don't know why you were. I don't know why you were recording. I guess you just didn't think that there was any reason to record, because most likely there wouldn't have been any reason to record anything. All things considered, there probably shouldn't have been anything unusual. And I thought he was so good at this game. Man, I thought Joy was so good at this game. He's taking so long on Asgore. Well, there might be a reason for that. Yeah, it looked like minimum turns to you, but you also don't know what is the actual minimum. I believe the actual minimum would be if you hit nothing but perfect quadruple crits every turn, which as you can see, I'm going to need a lot of practice and maybe a little bit of luck to actually get. Uh-oh. I guess you're starting to get the song stuck in your head now too, aren't you, Damien? Alright, because your name is Minnie, it automatically highlights Minnie if it ever shows up in any message. I can only imagine. 3, that isn't actually Asgore, but a Popo in disguise. This thing has way too much HP and attack power to be Popo. I mean, can you imagine a Popo doing like 7 damage to someone? No, not really. Oh, what was that? I think it was actually something that happened on Twitch just now. I'm gonna have to check that, I guess. Give me 1 second. An event just happened on. Yes, someone indeed did just follow on Twitch. So, thank you very much to someone who did that. If I mini-gunners use mini bullets to shoot a mini Popo as a mini. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, all the viewers that use mini are tagged orange. That's how YouTube's automatic tagging feature works. I'm not sure if it works super well. Lazy, you're not a pumpkin. Asgore just buying this whole song because he's a goat. I don't hear the buying, honestly, but if you do, then cool. Theory, Asgore is miniature. He looks more than just miniature to me. Wait, what's this about the triple joy? There shouldn't be more than one of me in any place at any given time, so that's mildly concerning. Well, technically the hits don't actually matter all that much. The timing for those matter, but getting hit really doesn't matter much. It's pretty hard for me to die here. Theory, you're crazy. You mean dairy? Aiming is a theory. I just somehow I don't think so. Also, thank you for whoever sending hearts. I appreciate it. Oh, you had your Twitch up to the Finalizing one, and you were hearing double joy. Oh, that makes sense. It was probably playing one of the old stream archives that's still there. Yes, Asgore. That is how it is. And that is also how it is. And I'm just trying to imagine Flowey just watching this whole thing unfold, being like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, theory, you don't exist, you're just a mass-induced hallucination. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you do exist. At least I hope you exist, because I've been sending gifts and I don't know who's been receiving them otherwise. And Flowey's like, stop reloading, I wanna kill him! I'm sorry, I can't allow you to do that. Lazy, why do you think everyone's a pumpkin? And yes, Minnie, I think I might actually have killed Asgore like 100 times by now. It's been quite a few attempts that I've taken at this. I'm not sure which method works better for hitting quads. Whether I should use my right hand with Enter or my left hand with Z. Sometimes Enter works better, and sometimes it kind of just doesn't. And yes, Benny's not a pumpkin; he's a dinosaur. According to the profile picture, at least. You know, I agree with that theory, Lazy. I'm pretty sure I am also not a pumpkin. You're gonna head off. Good luck. All right. Well, I'll see you later, Damien. Thank you for showing up to the stream. You have a good rest of your night, okay? Ah, that was close. There's so many close calls because this is so tight. A close doesn't really count for quite as much when you do like only half. You do like only like half as much damage if you're a single frame off. I'll give you a theory as well. This statement is false. There's the theory that you got from me. It's all an illusionary art, maybe. But somehow I doubt it. He was at really low health on that attempt. Like, really low health. Also makes me wonder if he's aware. It's a good thing he doesn't seem to be fully aware of, you know, well, like, he's aware that other timelines exist, but he doesn't seem to be fully aware that we fought him so many times before. Otherwise, he'd probably be screaming in fear after realizing we have killed him so many times and that we still keep coming back over and over to do it again. You know, I do want to see more theories, but it's up to you guys if you want to send any more. Theory. I'm a paradox. Well, I mean, if I am a paradox, then you guys should probably watch it out. Since, you know, paradoxes are things that shouldn't exist in the first place. At least in theory, that's what they are. None of the theories have been. Are you sure none of the theories have been right? I mean, one of the theories was that November Joy is November Joy, and I'm pretty sure I am who I am. So. Okay, that was a good pattern. So that doesn't really help quite as much. Oh, that was a good pattern, and I still ended up messing it up just a bit. Oh, except that one. Yeah. And well, welcome your boy Heat 1353. How are you doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing well. That was terrible. I should have been paying more attention to the attack. Yeah, that was at least a little better. I'm hoping you guys can see the struggle of trying to hit quads. Oh, you're doing good streaming Snowgrave. I see. Well, good luck on that. Oh yeah, make sure to give my condolences to your victims as well. They won't hear or care, but still. Yeah, still, give some condolences to them, anyway. And as you can see, Lazy and Minnie are fighting in the chat. Not for real though. They're just fighting over theories. You definitely do. Okay. I was hoping this does a good job showing off just how the kind of obstacle I've run into. I was considering simply just having a whole segment of the video where I use math to determine the fastest possible fight here, or just using software to assist and just make a tool-assisted recording of the perfect Asgore fight. But I don't feel. But I want to at least give it a little more time trying it. Green has been relatively popular. Relatively so. I think the first one may have been more popular, but I don't know for sure. And again, I probably only want to keep the I only want to keep my eyes off the viewer counts. They just make me anxious. One frame off. It keeps happening. It just keeps on happening. It's just. But yeah, it's a good one. Thank you, Lazy. I was hoping that this would be a reasonably good stream idea that I could do. So yeah. Telling me it's the 134 at 13. I hope not, because that means I have to spend at least 6 more hours until I get it. So thankfully, getting crits isn't just based on luck, because if it was, this would be even more of a nightmare. Because if crits were based entirely on luck, but with this, at least there's a skill component, and that's what's really interesting. Am I playing on the old version? This is an older version, but it's not version 1.0. This is 1.01, because there's actually glitches that are exclusive to 1.01 that you cannot do on 1.0, which I had to do, or which I was messing around with, which I managed to get footage of earlier. So hopefully that explains it. I guess the frustrating thing is I can usually get half crits, but getting the full-on quads is a lot harder. Right, well, I'm glad that's explained. I'm gonna have this in my head forever. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to forget. Yes, I'm aware, Mitty. I'm aware I'm keeping everyone in a time loop that I'm not knowledgeable, that they are not knowledgeable about. I think that's one of the main points of Undertale it tries to get across. Actually, wait, you know what I just realized? I think this might actually be one of the harder parts of this challenge, because I think honestly genocide would be a lot easier with this challenge if I'm thinking about it correctly. That is, if I'm thinking about it correctly. I think I am. Bergen Trucking do be a bop. It's a good thing it's a bop along with Asgore, because yeah. The only thing worse than doing the same thing for like 8 hours or more is doing the same thing over and over again without good music to listen to. Yes, I want to get all crits to free them, but yeah, it's a little tricky. Especially when I'm trying to talk at the same time. Burgly trucking. Is that like the is that what happens when you combine the melodies of Birdly and Bergen Trucking together? I'm sure someone's already tried making that mashup before. Complete with Birdly providing the vocals, obviously. I think you managed to evolve from your passing out from music states. Well, good job on evolving. Why did I press it so early? Alright, well. Yeah, I'm actually on a bit of a dry streak when it comes to quads. That's kind of worrying, because that's the main thing that's important here. Yeah, actually, if you're talking and streaming at the same time, that is some pretty bad skills. Also, hello everyone on your boy Yeet1353 stream. Assuming you can hear me. You might or might not be able to. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. There we go. At least I got a quad there. That quad did actually matter. I'm pretty sure if that was a half crit, that wouldn't actually have successfully killed it. Theory, joy is telepathic. I don't I don't think that's the case. That'd be funny if it was. You were on Cyber Guild and nobody was watching. That's kind of sad. I hope someone does tune in. Human, it was nice to meet you. Just like I've met you over 100 times before. Okay, so at least I got a crit there. Theory, if I could control time, I would probably have gotten all the crits I needed by now. Not counting any of the other things I would or wouldn't do with time control powers. Don't worry. I know the feeling of streaming with nobody watching. That's what I was at for a very long time indeed. Theory, you cried from Mother 3? I can believe that. I can very much believe that. A lot of people cry from Mother 3. I personally didn't, but most people do. Theory, Joy plays Undertale too much. That is a very plausible theory. I do have like over 134 hours in the game now. And I can almost kinda sorta do quads semi-consistently, which is like 4 frame perfect inputs in a row, so yeah, I might have played it too much. For the stream it said 1 viewer, which you don't believe in, nobody chatted once. I know exactly how you feel about that. That is exactly the situation I was in for quite a while on like Twitch and stuff. Hey, was that like 3 or 4 quads in a row? I think that's one of the best attempts I've had so far. Theory, it will take 6 more hours before Joy probably gets enough crits. That's probably, you know, you're probably right. I hope it happens sooner than that, but you might be right. I might have to actually watch back at that part of the stream, because that might have actually been the best attempt I've had so far. How many quads do I need in a row? Oh, that depends mainly on Asgore's HP. From the math that I did, and from looking up the wiki and asking around at exactly how Asgore's HP works and everything, I think I need 7 quads in a row. If I'm correct on exactly how Asgore's HP works and the amount of damage I would be doing per quad, which I think I got right. Because as far as I can tell, I believe it's, I believe Asgore has 3,500 HP, but if his HP ever goes below 500, you win. Then your attack damage is increased by his remaining HP plus 470. It's increased by his remaining HP, like, it's increased by 470 minus 30. So generally, once that happens, you win. So then the average damage I deal per quad is 460, so then 460 times 7 is about 3180, but the last hit would reduce his HP below 500, so yeah. Hopefully I did a good enough job explaining that. I'll probably have to do a better job explaining it in like a video later. I always work way better with a script when I have time to write out and plan exactly what I'm going to say in advance. Yeah, I need 7 quads, which is 28 frame-perfect button presses. That is the reason why this has taken as long as it has. At least why this part has taken as long as it has. And the thing is, I usually do just continue fighting Asgore when I do end up missing a quad, simply because I need way more practice on getting these. POV Shanghai Vania. I've seen Shanghai Vania. Honestly, I don't know what would be easier. Getting all the quads I need to do this fight the way I want to, or actually beating Shanghai Vania. I remember Shanghai Vania being the one that was so difficult that I believe Berg straight up called it quits and just didn't finish it. Oh no, you think you yawned? Oh, sorry to hear that, Lazy. But Okamotion, man. Hey, man, you just stumbled across my channel with this Race 64 Doubles challenge and you loved it. Keep up the great work. Can't wait for your next video. Thank you very much. This is actually part of the work required for one of the next videos I was working on, so yeah, I'll try to keep up the great work as well, as best I can. Also, hopefully you're doing well tonight. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, beating it is way easier. Merg called it quits. You think it's the second I think it's the second hardest ZY game, most likely. Music is getting to you? I guess I could say that. It's been quite a while. Oh, sick. You're doing good. I'm doing all right, Ocean Man. I'm glad to hear you're doing well as well. I actually ended up getting hit by that. It's sorry to hear you're starting to get sleepy, Lazy. But I guess just go to bed if you really need to. Because I don't know how late it is wherever you are, sadly. This game is insane. It kind of is. Also, welcome, Brandon. I don't care. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. How are you doing? Deal gone wrong fits this. Does it? I guess it is me just repeatedly being stuck on this boss. So I guess it fits well enough. You're great. You're you love my videos, by the way. Thank you very much for that, Brand. I'm glad you enjoyed them, and I'm glad to hear you're doing well as well. Just hit all crits on Spamton Neo. Actually, that would probably be a lot easier because that's only hitting a single crit. And not to mention, you know, I think it's actually a lot easier to hit crits on Deltarune than it is to hit crits in this game. In theory, Minnie made a deal off screen. Well, is it a deal gone wrong? Or... I have to imagine it must be a deal gone wrong. It's actually hitting... I guess... Yeah, you're right. It is basically the equivalent of hitting 3 crits if you do it normally. You're gonna head off to sleep, have fun with the stream. Oh, thank you very much for stopping in, Ocean Man. Sleep well, okay? I actually got 2 crits in the middle, but it still wasn't quite a half crit. I am learning a little more about this game's accuracy mechanics over time. I will be energized tomorrow. Actually, I probably will end up being energized in some ways, but... there is actually some stuff I have planned. Though it is not related to streaming or anything. I probably won't be doing much of that tomorrow. Probably not. Energy is overrated. I wouldn't say that. Also, you kid you not, before the stream went public, you allowed YouTube notifications on your phone. What is that time? I have no idea what that timing is, but you have a knack for pulling off that exact timing, just repeatedly. It's kind of scaring me. I genuinely do not know how you do it. Minnie actually might be psychic. Minnie might have latent psychic powers that he just hasn't discovered. Hey, you figured out how to make me stream. I can't guarantee it'll work, but you can always try. I mean, I do need to stream more often anyway, so yeah. Minnie will learn PSI in 2038. Well, if he does, that means he'll be the protagonist of the next Mother game. So either that, or he'll be a side character in a Stephen King novel. I think being a Mother character is probably preferable, all things considered. Side character, he'd be 30 years old by 2038. I guess you're right on that, Mark. Maybe end up teaching. Maybe end up teaching someone else how to use PSI or something. That sounds about right. That man's gonna be a playable character in GTA 6. Well, I hope you're ready for that, Minnie. Whatever GTA 6 ends up being like, you're gonna be a playable character in it. I just realized the protagonists in most RPGs are usually teens and preteens. Like, that's actually really common. I don't know why it's so common. I guess just because as a lot of the people who play video games end up being children and... But then again, there's a lot of characters who aren't children, so maybe I'm wrong on that point. Banger of a game. In fact, you watch someone stream GTA 1. Yeah, GTA is a pretty good game series, just maybe not the first two quite as much. Well, yeah, we know doctors are scared of apples. Apples contain lots and lots of anti-doctor toxins. Just one touch is all you need to instantly disintegrate one of them. That's what they say in medical school. One touch and you're dead. People say, watching Damien stream for the first time definitely made it to where you started watching similar streamers. I can see that, yeah. Or you're watching smaller streamers, yeah. Yeah, smaller streamers are usually a lot more receptive to chat, as opposed to the people with thousands of viewers where, literally, if they tried to read chat, they would never get a chance to play the game. Do you like playing older games like SNES or Genesis? Yes, actually... yes, I do. There are a lot of older games I do actually play. This is technically one of the newer games in my lineup. At least one of the newer ones that I've played a ton. When I say a ton, I mean 134.7 hours right now. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Is that something? Is that, would you consider that an older game? I'm not sure I would consider that an older game. I feel like it's a little too new. Yeah, you don't do it because of receptiveness. You just do it because it's usually fun. Plus, it isn't trying to be professional. I guess I can see where that might come from. There is a little bit of charm in just really cheap stream setups. I do think part of the fun of being in a smaller stream is being able to chat and knowing that your message will be seen. That's older for you, it's one of the first games you play. I see. That makes sense. What about Earthbound? Have you played that? Yes, I actually have played Earthbound to completion. In fact, I think at one point I was in the process of grinding everyone up to level 99 for no reason other than because I could, but I never actually completed it. But I did complete the game, that's the important part. Ever played Shovel Knight? Actually, I have played Shovel Knight. I played the 3DS version of Shovel Knight, but I did not ever finish it, sadly. I think I literally got up to, like, the final stages, and then just never went back to it. Don't ask me why, I just didn't. I still remember one hilarious bug that was in the it was exclusive to the 3DS version for a while. Where I think I killed like Machine Knight, but he has 2 phases, so your Shovel Knight ends up celebrating for a while, and then the second phase starts. But he didn't get the memo and just kept on celebrating constantly, which meant he couldn't do anything, but he also couldn't take damage or die. So I had to start the level over again. Fun memories. POV, you celebrate too often. When you celebrate so much, you literally can't stop celebrating. That guy, looks to be like the guy is frowning, just saying. Yeah, celebratory iframes, that's exactly what happened. In fact, it was technically infinite celebratory iframes. I mean, thankfully I did the level again, and it never didn't happen a second time, but still, that was really weird. He's smiling but has hair covering his forehead. That might be right. Come on, Asgore. I am fully aware that this is the barrier, and that we're going to fight each other. Strange light fills the room. Correct answer, both. Everyone gets a Yoshi. Okay, cool. Well, thank you. I will gladly take it. Come on, can't you give him one anyway? You probably have a few of them, don't you? There we go. That was a good pattern, but that was a nice quad. And another one in a row. Okay, good. I couldn't get 3 in a row that time. That was unfortunate. Okay, that time that was all too early. So I guess I gotta adjust my timing a little later than that. Okay, that one I did. The third one was 1 frame too late. So the goal is to beat this guy with a frying pan. More specifically, I have to beat him with a frying pan in the least number of turns possible. It so happens the frying pan is the best weapon to do that with. Just like, you eat the cookies yourself. Well, good. Well, you can try, Lazy. Your streak with capping bottles. Yeah, I guess I can say that. What do you mean by capping bottles, though? Do you mean like the classic bottle shooting, or what? Bottle flipping, but landing them on their lids. Oh, okay. Now I get what you mean. That does sound quite difficult. POV, you are cookies. Is that supposed to? So will you smash the cookies with a frying pan? I don't think that's what you're supposed to do with them. I think you're supposed to eat them. Oh, 8. Oh, it was a typo. Sorry, I did not realize that was a typo. Oh, what's that guy doing? He's going through a lot right now. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Eating chicken and waffles. Sounds delicious. I would like to join him, but I'm too busy trying to beat a goat to death with a frying pan. POV, you make a frying pan mod for Minecraft. So what, would it be the strongest weapon? Would it be the strongest weapon, or... I don't know how you do that in Minecraft. You can't just take this exact same timing mechanics and just apply them to Minecraft, sadly. that's right. Discord server, so that sort of stuff. In case you don't understand the whole thing about the Yoshi donut, because as it turns out, so someone decided to mess around and make a fuss about donuts. So one thing led to another, and Minnie ended up drawing a Yoshi donut. So I was obligated to add it to the server as an emoji. Okay, that was another crit. Another quad. Oh, that was almost good enough. The next hit's pretty much guaranteed to kill no matter what I do, I think. I think he literally had like 7 HP left. Basically. Yeah, actually, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to go grab something. Let me go grab the invite link I usually use. Okay, I can't. Okay, I can't do it like that. So instead, I just have to copy that part. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to delete that real quick. Okay, how do I make this clickable? There it is. That's how you make it clickable. Alright, so if anyone wants to join, if anyone's watching who does want to join the server and has not ready, there it is. Time to get a second donut. Alright. Oh, good. Well, hopefully you'll have a good time. I don't think it necessitates an evil laugh that I place the invite. I don't think it's that evil of a place, is it? Don't worry, Asgore, it was nice to meet you as well. Eventually I will have to say goodbye. Yeah, there's the kind of laugh I'm looking for. Oh, never gonna say goodbye. Are you gonna tell a lie and hurt me? I hope you don't. Don't become evil, Rick Astley. Do what Rick Astley would do. You need to start wearing it as a wristband, like just a WWRAD. What would Rick Astley do? That was at least a half crit. You intend to cry and to make me say goodbye. Looking at that nice guy, you will learn. Well, at least you're alerting me now. I wanted to believe you were a good person. I wanted to believe you would abide by the Astley code. But sadly, it was not meant to be. Oh, that was almost. I was almost a quad. If I got a quad right there, that would have been the end of the fight. There's the end of the fight right there. Yeah, I think that would have been the end of the fight if I'd gotten it. Hey, now I'm at 135 hours. Cool. He actually might be. I'm not checking the server right now because I'm in the middle of a stream, but you might actually be right. He might be in the Discord server doing random Discord server things. Hopefully, he is receiving a warm welcome. Well, I do definitely know my journey is definitely not finally over yet. Yeah, he has joined the server. All right, well, cool. I'm gonna have to welcome him later. Actually, I can welcome him right now. So yeah, welcome to the Reptile Rumble. Thank you for officially joining. Hopefully you will have a good time. I have more hours than you in what exactly? I'm actually not sure. Oh, Neon Mixtape Tour contains the reference you made just now. Oh, okay. I should have known it was Plants vs. Zombies. You really like referencing that series. Oh, an Undertale, that makes sense. I have been playing Undertale maybe a little too long. I am fully willing to admit that fact. That was a good patch, but still. But you only have 126. 126 is still a lot of hours to have in Undertale. I think it actually wasn't that long ago that I did have 126. I've just been... There's a lot of things I've been spending a lot of time on recently with Undertale. You can probably guess one of them. Yeah, it's this. This is one of them. Oh, 1991 hours in Geometry Dash. That is a lot of Geometry Dash. But I've seen the way I've seen that game, I could see how you might spend that long trying to get through some of the stages people have made. Oh, your mom's making homemade organic chicken noodle soup. Well, that sounds pretty good. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Ah, that was one frame off again. What you like about the stream is that you can go to the bathroom for a bit and feel like you missed nothing, really. So what you're saying is it's kind of a filler stream, which is unfortunate but true. I know I'm gonna get this eventually. The question is more when, other than if. If I keep attempting it, it will eventually happen. Oh, it's a fun filler stream. Again, that's the best kind of filler stream, is when it's still fun. You got it to you, so you can't make any more burritos. I actually didn't know you were making burritos. Well, hopefully they were good burritos, at least. Yeah. But yeah, you missed Snowy Snow. Oh, well, come on. Oh yeah, I guess technically you did miss the Snowy Snow in this playthrough. Because I wasn't streaming any part of it until now. I think it's kind of unfair. You can't expect someone to have watched something that nobody else could see. But it is still true that you did miss it. Yes, this does mean you didn't get to see any part of Magma Mag, which contains some interesting strategies. Let's put it that way. They were. Oh, I don't have to do anything. Cool. They were chicken, rice, spinach, and lettuce. Those do sound like they were probably pretty decent burritos. Pretty good burritos, actually. And they also sound surprisingly healthy, too. Healthier than the average burrito, with a lot more veggies than usual. Honestly, I think both of you guys need to chill. Team Magma and Team Snow here both need to chill. You You know, they kind of cancel each other out when you think about it. Like, snow and magma. Like the magma melts the snow, but then the snow becomes water, and then the magma loses all of its heat as a result. There we go. At least I got a crit to finish the fight faster. Oh, that even seems biased considering Magma can't chill out. Okay. I don't know how else to say it, okay? You both need to... Team Magma and Team Snow need to calm down, okay? That's what I meant. There we go. That's a statement that's not biased. I think both of them can calm down. That jar will never be used. Ever. Like, what happened with Team Aqua? What happened with Team Aqua that they turned into Team Snow? Kind of weird when you think about it. That was no good. Clearly, I gotta need a little more practice with that. Don't forget about Team Rocket. But we don't actually have any Team Rocket here, as far as I'm aware. So far, nobody has claimed to be a member of Team Rocket. But we do have Team Snow and Team Magma here. So I'm just focusing on the threat that is most present right now. Apparently many... At that end, I don't think a lot of people want Team Rocket here. As much as Jesse and James are fun people to be around at times. Aw, that was almost really good. But I still have time that I could maybe make this really good. Maybe. Ah, if I gotten that quad, he would have died. Man, he was so close. Sadly, I don't think that's a record. Even though I did get like 3 or 4 quads in a row there. That's the thing is that once you get to a certain point, driving down the number of turns gets really hard. Being the leftover rice. It's that good. It's that good that you're just gonna clean your whole plate. I know that feeling. Like when stuff is really good, I usually do the same thing, just cleaning the entire plate. And this fight between Team Magma and Team Snow is really raging on. The fires of war send chills down my spine. That didn't work out so well. I just gonna have to keep on practicing at this over and over again. But your thoughts, Snowy Snow would never lie. Well, if the thing is, everyone is capable of lying. Which includes Magma. It includes Team Magma as well. Yeah, I'm kind of neutral in that I just don't want to see the world be destroyed by snow. Or magma, for that matter. Well, you see, the simple answer to that is that pretty much everyone out there is capable of lying, and pretty much everyone has told lies when you think about it. Yeah, just saying you won't lie is actually a common tactic for people who do lie when you think about it. A lot of it's about earning trust first, you know? If you really want to lie to someone, you have to have they have to trust you enough to not not doubt you too much, you know? Do I watch anime? I've watched some anime in the past. The only one I've personally finished is Future Diary. I tried to watch original Dragon Ball Z, but I believe I stopped like 20 or 30 episodes in, sadly. And then I tried to watch Death Note, but I think I got like, I don't remember exactly how many episodes I got in, but I did not get to the end of the main story arc. I really do want to get back to Death Note and then see about other things I could start as well. Asgore, you can stop breaking the mercy button now. I wasn't planning on using the mercy button in this fight anyway. And yes, I am kind of neutral in the war. I just don't want the world to be frozen or completely destroyed by magma, you know? What if Asgore broke you instead of the mercy button? This keeps going, he might eventually decide to do so. Like, just aim the trident right at your soul immediately. Better think fast and dodge it immediately. Imagine if that was what happened. Imagine if that was what happened in a genocide route. Oh, I forgot. That is the ending of Undertale Last Breath. Oh, it is? I didn't even know that. Huh. So theory, both teams are fighting for a frying pan. Oh yeah, it's because the frying pan is the most destructive weapon in the world. Now it all makes sense. Unfortunately, they cannot have my frying pan, though, so they're gonna have to go find one somewhere else. That was no good. Pretty global even if you walked in with open mind. Honestly, I kind of feel the same way. Let's hey, skip a frying pan skip. Well, actually, technically you can kind of sort of do that on pacifist, because you don't really need to fight, except for Asgore. I mean, technically you don't even need the frying pan for Asgore. You could use the gun, even though you probably don't want to use the gun. Lazy DJ, that theory is a lie. Earthbound and Undertale have no crossover, so I could not have stolen this frying pan from Paula. Also, welcome, AH. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. And, can you make that one soda from Superstar Saga in the frying pan? I haven't ever tried it. I don't think you can make soda in a frying pan, but if you really wanted to, you could try it. You totally don't do genocide with only the stick advantage. That would probably be a pretty difficult challenge, at least for the... Like, Undying the Undying with only the stick advantage is actually pretty difficult from what I've heard and seen. But it actually, funny enough, that doesn't make any difference for Sans. You know what? You might be right. I did just kind of pick the frying pan up off the ground. It might have belonged to someone else. I mean, I don't know who it would have belonged to, but it's theoretically possible that it could have belonged, because someone could have claimed it before I just picked it up. So I got it from... I think your theory is going a little off the rails, Minnie, sorry to say. Because the frying pan was just lying on the ground. Theory. Sans is not Ness. Well, game theory probably wouldn't approve, but that's probably the right option. You're saying he stole the frying pan, dropped it in the exact same place that the regular frying pan goes, and just prayed that I would pick it up. Just saying, I think that plan might have a couple of holes, even if it somehow did work. I'm just not doing quite as well as I should be at hitting these crits like I want to. As soon as I say that, I hit a crit when it doesn't actually matter. That's just how it works. Theory: how does someone drop a frying pan and not notice? Actually, that's a good point. Your boy is a Giga Chad. Yeah, I'd say so. He's about to do the most Chad big shot. He's doing the most Chad big shot move possible, and in Deltarune right now. So yeah. I think one of these times he's eventually gonna end up fumbling the spear, like the trident. One of these days he's gonna fumble and drop it, and then it somehow still drops in the right place to shatter the mercy button. you don't think the no-hit community would approve since you're doing it without the pink ribbon. Maybe the no-hit community wouldn't approve, but you're still doing the most big shot move. A very big shot move indeed. Oh, you're part of the no-hit community. Do you approve, Minnie? Oh, good to hear. Good to hear you do approve. Since you are since every member of a community is important, which means you are an important part of the no-hit community. After you do Snowgrid, you have to no-hit Sands on mobile. Yeah, no-hitting Sands is pretty difficult even normally, let alone on mobile, so, yeah, good luck on that. Yes, the community system is indeed a blessing. That attack, however, was not a blessing. Oh my god, he is right about something. You're right. I mean, he's been right on things before. But he's had a bit of a dry streak lately of not being right about things, somehow. I torture myself by doing this challenge? Well, it's a simple reason. Content! That's the reason for a lot of these challenges. That, and I thought this was genuinely an interesting challenge to think about, because it would require a lot of, this would require a whole lot of skill, and also a whole lot of routing, planning, and game knowledge to make this work as best as it could. No, I'm not at barely Alec levels. That man had like a 68-minute long fight with, that man had a 68-minute long fight with Grim Matchstick. I'm not at his level yet. I've just become numb. Are you sure about that? Because these Asgore fights definitely do not take a minute to go through. Hey, so wait, you're saying I've become numb? Does that mean my love raised in real life? My heart dulled and became numb to the pain? Is that how this works? Should fight Finale Photoshop Fly for 4 days so he stops attacking. I really don't think so. I really don't think I don't think there's any way I can reasonably pull that off. Because, among other things, that would require that I stay awake for like 4 days, just constantly dodging Omega Flowey's attacks and not getting hit too often. What do you mean you'll pull it off, Minnie? Are you really crazy enough to even attempt that? Because remember, that would be a 96-hour marathon you'd be about to go through. the longest gaming session was over 5 days long. Didn't that end with the person's death? Or the person died the moment they stopped gaming? I think I might have heard about that before, and I think it ended with the person in question dying. I do not want to see that happen to me. But he's a cool guy. I don't want to see him die. Alright. As usual, lots of half crits, but not enough full crits. If you pull it off, you get content. But is it really worth genuinely risking your own life for content? As I have yet to do anything quite that extreme, where it's genuinely a risk to my own health to do it. The closest I have here is that, you know, if I do this too long and keep mashing buttons too long, that it might genuinely cause pain and suffering in the hands. And possible issues later. So yes, the Asgore. It's a good thing Asgore doesn't remember these deaths. I know I've said that before, but still. The truth. One frame off. Just saying, by the way, coffee is not enough nourishment to keep you alive and functional. If you try to survive for days off of nothing but coffee, you're gonna get like delusional and deprived of pretty much everything, not just sleep. It'll happen. You have pain from fighting Underfell and ending up dying in Undertale Last Breath Sans Phase 3 for too long. How long did you fight them for? Because if you're feeling like genuine pain, that's the point where you need to stop and just take a break, no matter what, like regardless of what you're doing. Several hours. Yeah, I think I still remember one particularly long session of one of the previous obstacles I was stuck on, where my arm genuinely started hurting, like my hand. That's the point where I took a break and just didn't use that arm for a while and tried to not use it because it badly needed a break. Good to hear the chicken noodle soup is good. It's been hyped up for a while, so I'm glad to hear it lives up to the hype. Minnie, eat the chicken noodle soup. Eat it. You need the nourishment. You absolutely need the further nourishment. The timing here is still... I can't seem to get fully consistent with it. I mean, I know it is frame perfect, but still. Congratulations, it is now past midnight. Well, oh, hell, good morning to you. Hopefully you guys aren't up too late for what the stuff you have to do. Oh, hey, H. You literally became a Yoshi in real life. Does that count as something bad for your health that is gaming related? I guess you could say that, but I wouldn't necessarily say that was bad for my health. I mean, I feel okay. And yes, that does apply to Minnie as well. All you have to do is look at his profile picture. Okay, it was a good quad to finish the fight, but I need more. Minnie, you should care about your health. Don't do that to yourself. There are people who care about you. Minnie, stop it! Don't hurt yourself in this way. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to stop him. I cannot physically stop him. Technically, he is free to do whatever he wants. All we can do is just plead with him to please stop. Well, there's always a chance that he'll survive. There's a chance that he'll end up just passing out and just waking up later and just giving up on the idea. Depends on how much determination he has. Minnie, you are concerning me. To take care of your health, please. Don't do these horrible things. Oh, time to make a thumbnail for a Shanghai no heal for when you do that again. I see. Well, I'll wish you good luck on the thumbnail creation. Because I know that is something you need a little bit of, something that does require some effort. Not to mention the no-heal part. Congrats on successfully no-healing that fight. Because I don't think it's possible to actually no-hit it. You're already healthy, you're eating the first meal you've had to do? You might want to have more meals than that. I'm pretty sure you're still growing, aren't you? You probably need more meals. You don't necessarily need to eat Whoppers, but you probably should eat slightly more. Although I don't know how much you're eating. It might actually be enough, in which case don't eat more. Is it really that monstrous not to like Whoppers? I didn't think it was. Anyway, Syl, Rise, and the Asgore sitting in the corner waiting for them to be recognized as Shanghai no-hitters. Well, let's hope they get the recognition they deserve at some point. Sadly, I'm not a part of the no-hit community, so I can't be the one to give that recognition. Any words for flogging the 4-day marathon? No, but I have words for you. Please stop. Don't actually do this. Like, really don't do this. Seriously, don't try this. Minnie has gone mad. He's gone too far. He sniffed too much flex glue, and now all he can see is Flowies. Oh, it's Flowers, dust to dust, your computer is getting rust. That's unfortunate to hear. I hope your computer isn't actually getting rust. The server will be even more quiet. Now, there's another reason why you shouldn't do this, Betty. A lot of people would miss you if you did try to go through with this. So, don't do it. That's another good point. You'd have to break your streak. Don't break your streak. Don't do it. The streak is technically for when you go to bed, but that happens. It's supposed to happen every night. So if you don't do it every night, then you break the streak. That's how it's been. There we go. There we go. 625 is a pretty nice number. I'm surprised that I haven't seen it show up until now. Oh, you were just about to watch my Mario video and saw that I was live. Well, welcome, just Julio. Hopefully you're having a good night. And yeah, the Mario video. You probably should watch that later. I feel like that's one of the best ones I've actually created so far. You could try to send the message during the marathon, but then you'd run the risk of being killed by Flower. So you shouldn't do it, Eddie. Just need to get your health to max and send it quickly, but it's a little difficult to actually put your health up to max. Oh, you added to your watch later and downloaded it for your tour this week. Oh, I didn't realize you were doing a tour. Well, hopefully that goes well for you, and hopefully you will enjoy the video while you're watching it while on your tour. And also, and just saying, actually getting your health up to max during the Flowey finale is pretty difficult. I don't see you actually pulling. I don't see it being something you'd reasonably pull off. You have to dodge Flowey's attacks pretty flawlessly to actually do that, is what I'm saying. Dipping out since you haven't beaten Undertale yet, but chances are you'll be back for more. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. This stream probably won't have too many spoilers, but I perfectly understand that you might want to avoid them, so I'll see you later. I'll see you later, just Julio. Have a good rest of your night, and have a good tour, okay? there's the quad I was looking for. Just need more of those. Appreciate the hour-long video already dropped a like. Well, thank you very much for that. I hope you will end up enjoying it whenever you are able to get to watching it. Okay, I was pushing the button way too fast there. I gotta wait a little longer than that. There we go. That's another good one. That's another good hit. And I nailed the hard part of that pattern and then completely missed the easy parts. Oh. Thank you. Minnie, your family's going to miss you if you just stay in your room just cooped up for like 4 days straight, just fighting a flower for no good reason. There, is that a good point for you? I hope it is, because I don't want you to try to fight Flowey for 4 days. Yeah, actually, I probably would force you to stop, now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure they have all the powers necessary. Is doing something epic really worth risking your health to that extent, though? Don't you have to worry about schooling as well? That's something else I was thinking about. To lock your door, but don't they have a key? Your parents probably have a key, if I had to guess. Whoever you're living with. Wait, they don't? That's actually quite unusual. Right. Ah, that was 1 frame off again. Those are still the most painful ones, the ones that are 1 frame off of being a perfect quad. That one was more than 1 frame off. That's not quite so painful. Even if I still know I could have gotten that one. Minnie, just saying, I know you're not actually going to do this. You're not silly enough to actually genuinely attempt this. Because I don't think anyone reasonably would be. Most people have the self-preservation to not try things quite like that. Yeah, actually, it might genuinely cause damage. And depending on what it is, you might genuinely cause damage to your computer. Especially if you try to record it or stream it the whole time, because, let's be honest, if you did, like, somehow, by some literal miracle, pull all that off, no one would ever believe you if you didn't have proof. Minnie, weren't you the one telling me about how this was about how I was at masochism levels higher than barely Alec? Like you're going well above his level by even considering this. What did you just join into? Oh, hey, speak of barely Alec and he shall appear. How you doing tonight, Alec? Hopefully you're doing well. I wouldn't necessarily call Alec the devil. I mean, there's definitely much more evil things around than him. Joey, just finished the main game for a challenge you're working on. That's really nice to hear, actually. I'm glad that you've actually made that much progress. Oh, you beat Shanghai again, took the face stick though. Well, good job on that. Because even just doing it with one healing item, that's still pretty difficult. Yeah, Minnie was considering fighting Omega Flowey for 4 days, and I was trying to convince him not to do that, because that is not a good idea. How's this been going? Well, I've had some decent attempts so far, but so far none close to the exact outcome I need. because the way this works is that I'm trying to find the lowest number of turns to defeat Asgore. Actually, it might be a good idea to wait for this until after I finish this attempt at it, and then I'll explain a little more detail. It might be a little easier to explain in more detail when I don't have the music blaring in my ears. Oh, that wasn't a kill? I swear that should have been a kill. There we go. So yeah, this is an attempted low turn challenge. So essentially, I have the best gear up to here. I've gotten every single kill I can reasonably get on a neutral route that does not take extra turns to get, or that saves turns. And I'm trying to defeat him with the lowest number of turns. The best weapon to do this with is the Burnt Pan. Technically, you could use the gun, but I don't think it would actually have any actual benefits, and it's much harder to aim. The way that the fight timing works, you might have seen it. The more bars you hit directly in the center, the higher your damage is. If you use a weapon with the 4 timing bars, like the pan or the gun, and hit every single one of them perfectly in the center, which is frame perfect for each one you hit in the center, it deals like massively increased damage. So if my math is correct, if I can do that 7 times in a row against him, I can beat him in 7 turns. So this stream is mostly just seeing if I eventually get it, and also practicing so that I can get better at hitting these, quadruple crits against him. Yeah, the chat has done a good job being emotional support. And I was thinking this has been taking long enough that I might as well start streaming it. It's like a cool but painful to execute challenge. It kind of is. Because there's actually 2 types of crits when you think about it. There's half crits. half crits cause your attack to turn golden and do a little bit more damage. But what I'm looking for is quadruple crits, which deal about twice as much damage as a half crit. Like that. That's what a quad looks like. About 460 damage per quad. That's how minimum MX runs tend to go. The challenge you just finished was also a minimalist run and took a long time too. Just going on a limb, is it Pikmin related, or is it something completely different, like entirely? Because I know you were looking into Pikmin recently, right? I thought it might have been that one, yeah. It's the Pikmin minimum day. That makes sense. I'm sure it was. It took a long time, but I'm sure it was also like a pretty interesting challenge to maximize like every second of time. Okay, that was a terrible attack. You had to redo the third area 5 times so you could grind Pikmin types. That does sound like you put a lot of work into this. So, with that in mind, I will be greatly anticipating the edited down video being created, because I know that's going to be a long process, but I can imagine if it was a really difficult and interesting challenge, it should make for a really interesting video, too. It's kind of funny when you think about it, though, that one of the best places to grind out practicing for hitting quads is against Asgore, who is the place where you need to hit quads most. It's kind of fitting when you think about it. Think it will? There were a lot of cool strategies in your opinion. I imagine there must have been. I don't know a huge amount about Pikmin, but I do know that, you know, the constant ticking of time and trying to optimize it is something that would actually be really interesting to balance out. Okay, those were all too early. Way early, in fact. Yeah, you can also switch between two characters. Oh yeah, the same mechanic they also had in Pikmin 2, so I'm assuming you made really good use of that for saving time. I keep just barely not getting crits. Just barely not getting the quads I'm looking for. Like, it's a lot more painful whenever I only just barely miss the quad, rather than, it's a lot more painful when I only barely miss the quad, rather than just completely missing it. Is this challenge going to be the next video? Most likely. It depends on how long this actually ends up taking, and also on how the other challenges I've been doing end up going. Because depending on how long this takes, I might end up kind of just having to take a break from attempting this if it takes too long. I feel like there's only so long I can keep butting my head against this brick wall without it breaking. At least there's only so long I can keep butting my head against it before I might need a break. Although I don't know when that'll be. I think I can still keep going for a while. Next video should give me up to 10k. That would be really nice to see. I hope that I hope it does. And I hope that maybe some of that ends up trickling off to, you know, to like Damien and stuff. Because I think it would make him happy. Speaking of which, I'm pretty glad that the Pizza Tower video worked out as well as it did for you. I thought a little about Pizza Tower, but a lot of the things that I could think of doing have already been done, sadly. So yeah, that kind of dissuaded me from it. If I can and think of something interesting, then perhaps I'll have to consider it in the future. Yeah, you weren't expecting it to do as well as it did, and I imagine Aaron wasn't expecting his Pizza Tower video to do as well as it did either. So it's really nice that both of you ended up benefiting from making a video on Pizza Tower while it was fully relevant. I think it's still pretty relevant now that I think about it. Just maybe not. Has it dwindled down at all? It's probably dwindled down a little. Yeah, his video is almost at 200k. I'm hoping to see it reach 200k in the future. You were planning on doing a tame challenge for your first recorded ones, so you are actually seriously gonna start recording and doing challenges and stuff. That is good to hear. I hope it does well. And I hope that you're satisfied with the results. I don't know what else to say, but I definitely know I need a lot more practice on hitting these. It was, can you beat Binary Funk without pressing left, F down, up, right, which has done before except for one of the arrows. Oh, I see. I imagine especially on lower difficulties you probably could pull that off because the amount you need to pass a song is generally relatively forgiving compared, usually, although as I said, it probably depends on the song and difficulty. Is the music definitely starting to make you sleepy? It might be because as you've probably been hearing it for hours on end. I can see how it might start to make you feel a little bit drowsy. Well, officially up to 136 hours total in Undertale. not spent on this challenge yet. I haven't spent 136 hours yet. Eventually, our journey will be over, but for now, it continues. Oh, I see. You were planning going to default to hard, and if that was not possible, lower the difficulty more and more. That would make sense. Your theory is after 4 more hours, Joy will probably succeed. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure, but I hope you're right. I hope you're right that I will succeed. You've been listening to a bunch of different Within Temptation songs since you use them for fan games you play a lot. I've never heard of any of those before. It's not. Is that a band, or simply are you talking about like remixes of a specific song? Oh, they're a Dutch band. That makes sense. No worries. I know you're probably a little tired. It is quite late for you. Isn't it? I think it's right now. It's probably something like almost 1 in the morning right now for you. Okay, 12:48. So close. Okay, all of those were too early, once again. The interesting thing here is I've actually hit all of those at the exact same spot, so that could have been a quad if I hit them slightly later. That could have been a quad if I didn't hit the last one frame late. One of the things that's going to turn out most interesting about this is that this it wouldn't actually be the end if I did succeed at this. Because I still wanted to figure out all the turn requirements for the other routes as well. Which, funnily enough, once I do get through all 3 routes, I think Genocide might genuinely be the easiest one. At least for this challenge. What's your favorite letter? Yours is A. That's a perfectly good favorite letter. Honestly, I'm trying to think about what my favorite letter would be. A's gotta be pretty up there, at least. Human, it was nice to meet you. Goodbye. Imagine he says that and then he just leaves, just walks off the screen. I don't feel like fighting you today. not quite. Actually, that was far from being it. Well, considering this has gone as well as it has, assuming anyone's okay with it, I might have to consider doing this again in the future, just because it makes it a lot easier to keep going through these attempts over and over again, well, than I have you guys here. Favorite number is 7. That's a pretty good perfect number. It's the lucky number, so it's a good reason why it might be your favorite. Oh, that actually I might have actually ended the fight if I got a quad. If I got a quad on that. You love listening to Asgore about 14,762 times. It shouldn't be that many attempts, I hope. You mean you'd watch it? Well, that's good to hear that at least one person would watch. $14,761. You're right. You're right. Wait, I hope you're not right. That's a lot of. That's still way more attempts than I was hoping for. Do it for content. Well, I already know I'm doing this for content. Otherwise, there are other ways I could do this. I think I've already used math to figure out what should be the optimal fight, and I have the software available if I really needed to. For tool assistance and stuff. I don't think I've even heard. I don't think I've even heard the song 14,761 times yet, or 14,762 for that matter. If I keep doing attacks like that, though, it might actually take that many tries. And yeah, I'm thinking about it, Omega Flowey would be basically just a footnote, because technically you don't ever get a turn during his fight anyway. Your play sudden changes since the ending requires math. Well, I mean, maybe I'm not so good at math on the fly, but I can always try it. Okay, that was a triple. That was a triple crit. I keep on getting doubles and triples when I need quads. You have like 4,000 hours on YouTube on the Switch. Well, to be fair, that's YouTube. You can just leave it going for hours. I think I have a friend of mine who is doing that. Oh yeah, beat Omega Flowey without progressing the phases. That is technically plausible, but I don't think anyone should reasonably try to do that. I mean, it would probably be shorter, technically, than waiting 4 days for him to stop attacking during the finale phase, but still. You're always listening to YouTube while recording. Actually, a lot of times, sometimes I listen to YouTube. There's sometimes where I do other things. Like more recently, I've actually been messing around with listening to streams in the background, while I do this, because at least for this, it's actually worked out quite well, because there are several times where there's no input I can do. I just have to wait, where I have time to just type something in the chat. Which means that several of these videos actually have like the stream audio, like the background stream audio of a few guys I've watched in the past. Oh. And Vinny, I think he meant without progressing the faces. In which case that would mean hitting Omega Flowey 6,000 times. Which you probably shouldn't do that either. Just saying, that sounds painful. Too painful for you to reasonably do. No worries, we all make typing mistakes every so often. 1 frame. Can't believe it's only 1 frame. Insomnia is fun. I don't think I would say that. I mean, you should definitely sleep. But Insomnia says you can't. Insomnia's kind of just a big old bully. It just makes you do whatever it wants. What's my best streak for getting maximum damage? I think my best streak that I can recall was about 3 or 4 quads in a row. If I'm correct. But it's partially dependent on what patterns show up with the pan, and also on me not missing it by 1 frame, like I often do. So I was able to get about half of what I need, technically. And I know that it's possible to get good enough at this to hit it perfectly like 80-90% of the time. I'm just nowhere near that point yet. The main reason I was able to hit that was because that's the easiest pattern to quad with. You just have to do the same thing twice. Although at the very least, actually, I don't think it helps much. But there are some cases you would much rather do the second attack Shanghai Vania over and over again to do this, even though they both require 4 frame perfects. I see. I didn't realize second attack Shanghai Vania was that brutal. By the way, has anyone actually heard any keyboard noises? Because I experimented with putting my mic in a different spot. As my voice audio is fine. At least that's what I've heard, that my voice audio is fine. But I'm not sure if you guys can hear the keyboard noises or not, still. You haven't heard any? Alright. That is good. I was hoping that I could move, by moving the mic up a bit in a specific way here, I could still have it at a level where it wouldn't block my screen, where I could easily talk and still be heard properly, and also where it wouldn't pick up my keyboard noises. Aug? I don't know what Aug means. Oh, ouch. Yeah, you're about to pass out. Well, you should probably go to bed. Good night, Lazy. It was nice. It was really nice having you here. Sleep well, and yeah. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Okay. Oh, that was almost a 3. It was almost a streak of 3 there. And the funny thing is that this isn't as hard as it could be, because the typical speedrunner strategy is to do this at level 4 without the Tammy armor. It's just typically referred to as a Asgore, which is killing Asgore in 9 turns under those circumstances, which requires 9 quads in a row. Ah, I hit the last one way too early. Why'd I do that? I haven't been counting the turns. I might have to look back at this later to count to get some of the turn counts on these. But so far the fastest one I've actually measured was 10 turns long. Which I believe that was... Yeah, this is basically Asgore except 2 quads easier. Assume the challenge, do you pick this weapon up, or is this just for late game? It's a relatively late game item. You get it near the beginning of Hotland, but there are a few fights where, at least in this route, I was able to make use of it to speed up fights. And this is one of them. Yes, I did kill Toriel by just slashing her over and over again, because as it turns out, it is faster to just cut her down with the fight command than anything else. The speedrunner strategy is to spare her until she stops attacking, and then immediately attack her for the betrayal kill. But that actually takes 15 turns, whereas it only takes 12 turns at level 1, or 11 turns at level 2 with the toy knife to kill her with the fight command. I'm sorry, Minnie. I had to do it. It was the most expedient method possible. Murder is a shake in my head moment. Well, what do you think I'm doing now? This whole stream, I've been trying to optimize my murder powers so that I can beat this goat's head in the most efficient way possible. You muster yours. I'm sorry, Minnie. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice pacifism for efficiency. Of course, right after I say efficiency, I immediately get the quad I'm looking for. Maybe I need to say that more often. Yes, I didn't say it right there, and then I immediately didn't get a quad. Efficiency! There! Look, it works! The magic spell works! Alright. Efficiency! Fuck. I messed it up. I must have said it wrong. I must have said it wrong right there. Alright. Efficiency! Well, that was close. I said it a little better that time. Alright. Efficiency! Clearly don't push it, do it with a hardy at the start. The magic does not like that. Alright. Efficiency! Yes! I got it right that time. Actually, I don't think I need the efficiency spell for this next one. I didn't. We're learning. We are. I guess we are. Learning whole new tactics. I actually am starting to get a little bit tired. Gotta say, like genuinely tired. I've been doing this for like over 3 hours now, so that might explain it. 3 hours of repeatedly trying to beat a goat with a frying pan takes a toll on a man. Efficiency 5, fortune 3, unbreaking 3, ending 1, diamond pickaxe. But does it deal more damage than the frying pan? That's the question I really want to know. Yeah, you're right. Sleeping isn't very efficient, but sometimes it's necessary in order to avoid very heavily penalizing debuffs. Yeah, I don't usually say it often because I usually don't have because I don't know. Usually I don't feel this tired. It might be because I've been doing the same thing for 3 hours. I'm probably gonna put in at least a few more attempts and then I might wrap up stream for tonight, because if I do the same thing for too long, I'm gonna lose my mind. But I got in some good attempts here. And I even learned a magic spell. But I should probably save my magic for other things. I got the same pattern twice and the same result twice. How does that happen? How did that even happen right there? Like, I'm actually really good at getting half crits. The problem is I need more than just half crits. I need quad crits. Of course, right after I say that, I get, like, no crits. That was me. That was on me. I jinxed it. You know, at this point, I'm not even sure why he keeps bothering to try to attack me, because he rarely actually hits me at this point. I've had so much practice on these attacks. Okay, I hit them all in the same spot, but it was too early. Yes, your boy. I have done no-hit Asgore. I think multiple times now. The only problem is that's not quite what I'm going for. But it is still nice that I can no-hit Asgore. Right as I said that. Right as I said that. Why did I have to say it like that? Why did I have to do it to myself? What time did I go to sleep last time? I went to sleep at midnight. It makes sense why I'm I did not go to sleep at midnight, although I probably should have. I probably should have gone to sleep earlier. Alright, I shouldn't be listening to your dialogue. I have no reason to listen to the words of a goat. Yeah, you're right, it was a one-hit Asgore. I guess that still counts for something, right? Unfortunately, it wasn't even a no-heal Asgore because I have Tammy armor on that constantly heals me by itself. So I was actually getting healed. Did I go to bed at 5 AM or something? Yes, I did. I went to bed way too late. Which was entirely on me. I should not have done that. I don't know exactly why I did it, but I did. Okay, that was at least a half crit. That's closer than I usually get when I'm that off on the first hit. I'll fully admit my sleeping schedule is not always what it should be, but over time I'm trying to correct that. Even if some things I've been trying to do have not been helping with that goal. Okay, there we go. There's a quad. I finally ended the dry streak with that. Just gotta get more of those. Okay, there we go. 2 quads in a row. And there it goes. Getting more than 2 in a row. I can do 2 in a row, but it's a bit harder to do to get anything past that. I know, I know, I'm sorry to worry you. I'm kind of worried about my schedule as well. I know I should be taking better care of it. You sleep at 3, then wake up at 4. Okay, so is that 1 hour of sleep or 13 hours of sleep? Because I'm kind of worried if I can't tell the difference. Because as I know, I can't function at 1 hour of sleep. And 13 hours of sleep is too much. No, you did not hear wrong. In fact, actually, it was later than 5 a.m. That's the problem. I need to take care of that. And the only thing I can do is just start tonight. So yeah. You know who the biggest insomnist here is? Yeah, I guess so. Even though I don't really want to be, it just happens. Insomnus sounds like a Final Fantasy Tactics job or something. Doesn't it? I'm sorry, Mitty, but it turns out you are an insomnist. The truth has been revealed. The truth revealed. Damn it. I got 3 in a row, but I couldn't quite get 4. So you can see the difference of how much damage is done based on how low his HP is now versus what it's usually at. Both of those were like 1 frame late. I shouldn't be talking too much about it being 1 frame late because I know these are frame perfect things I'm trying to do. So that comes with the territory. Okay, the next hit should kill him, regardless of what I do. Yeah, I barely had to do anything there to kill him on that attempt. Don't worry, Asgore. I do have unfinished business with you, and I get the feeling it will continue to be unfinished. It would be hilarious if at some point this text actually changed. Like, this would be the text that no one in the world has ever seen before, because no one in the world has fought Asgore this many times. Nobody would see it coming. I guess reminds me that apparently at one point there was going to be an ending for killing Asgore in one hit. Or probably is just super shocked and pops up, just says, you win, and just leaves. Yeah, but as you can see here, I got scrapped because Asgore's a little too strong for that. Although technically I guess it sort of makes an appearance in a certain route. Kinda, sorta. Because there is only one route where you can actually kill Asgore in a single hit. You're right, you might just be the biggest insomnus, but don't worry, you can lead the charge in helping everyone to fight their insomnia. Because after all, if you're the biggest insomnus, that means you know exactly how insomnia fights, right? This suddenly just makes me like think of a bunch of insomnia cultists like inject coffee and stuff into people's veins in order to forcibly keep them awake and induct them into the cult. Like caffeine shots and stuff like that, or something. You don't know? But you are an insomnus. How do you not know what they do? But you knew all about the insomnists. Turn a person into caffeine. Until you can make them into a game, but you don't want to go too insane. Understandable. Oh, so is that? Oh wait, so is that what they get their caffeine source from? They actually kidnap people and turn them into caffeine? That's horrible. The insomnists must be destroyed. That was close. What I'm saying is I'm training with this frying pan in order to take down the insomnists. Because someone has to do it, right? I mean, the thing is, I'm going to leave the insomnists. I have to leave the insomnists. I have to stop my extreme insomnia schedule. And hopefully if all goes well, Any insomnists who won't be conversed will be destroyed by my frying pan. Wait, am I the baddie here? Just thought about that. Oh my god, I might be horrible. I just completely missed the last one. Unfortunately, I don't have any tips on how to sleep besides just do it. That is genuinely what I have to do. Yeah, that's the best. That's the only advice that's worked for me is just do it. Whatever it is you're staying up to do, it can probably wait till later. That's what I have to tell myself. That's what I have to remember. No, it's not that I'm keeping the secrets, it's that I don't know either. I don't know why Twilight's shining through the barrier, because, you know... I'm pretty sure it's thoroughly nighttime. There shouldn't be any Twilight shining through there. Or wait, that would mean there would be Twilight shining through there. I'm an idiot. Sorry, but disregard what I just said. YouTube Plays Undertale probably did finish this before I did, all things considered. Although to be fair, I think their path was probably easier than this, somehow. I mean, I imagine their path was probably pretty hard, but maybe it was a little easier than this. Oh yeah, I think it was also a Twitch Plays Undertale. They probably finished this way before I did as well. Okay, that seemed like a better fight at least. I mean, I finished it with 2 quads, so I think so. At the very least, if it had a good ending. The thing is, thinking about you is if it's not school and you're not planning on streaming and you're not sleeping, you're usually open to watch these. So what you're saying is when I stream too late, it actually might cause issues with your sleeping schedule. Which, if it does, well, I'm sorry to hear that. That you usually have nothing to do. I mean, I'm sure you have something to do. Although I can't exactly tell you exactly what. Because sadly, I don't know what kind of things you end up doing usually. Taking a little bit to stretch a little bit. I gotta stretch a little bit because I've been sitting here for hours. I see. So far, that's all you have. Maybe later on you might have more responsibilities, but yeah. You have to keep in mind, you have to keep in mind, you know, what the future may hold. Just remember that part. Always do keep that in mind. That's probably for the best. I don't think he's ever going to fill up that final soul jar. Just saying. He never fills it, even in fan games. Yeah, that's the thing. He's doomed to never be able to fill that 7th soul jar. Although there's probably fan fiction somewhere out there where he does fill the 7th soul jar somewhere. Just as a what if. But yeah, for anything game related, it's never gonna happen. Because by necessity, this 7th soul is the player. You might fill it with a flower. Oh yeah, that was the original. That was part of the process that led to the creation of Flowey. Yeah. Who's broken? Am I broken? I hope I'm not broken. Okay, that was at least still a half crit. Half crits are at least close enough that I can be semi-satisfied with them. As goes broken, let the man at least kill you once. But I don't want to. I don't want to die. Dying is sort of is kind of antithetical to the challenge. There's a comic where Sans kills the human and takes their soul, but he never lets Asgore put it in the jar. I could see that being an interesting comic. Well, it does make me wonder how he managed to kill the human, considering, you know, this human probably isn't level 19 or 20. Level 19 or 20, whatever. I actually prefer to call them levels. Because technically they are still levels. Whenever I do decide to end this stream, I think I'll probably end it by actually letting him kill me once, because you know it's been so long since he's actually won anything. You've been working on dreams while watching this too? Cool. So, it's good to hear you've been working on other stuff while watching this in the background. I was hoping that was something this stream would be great for. Dang, I won't be able to finish this before I end stream. That's being honest, I probably won't. Because I don't think I want to stream too much longer, and I haven't had an attempt that got any particularly close. And that's... Yes, that is what I'm inferring by saying I'll let him kill me once. I'm aware of that. But that's the truth is that I don't think I'll do it this time, because still I'm nowhere near the level of accuracy and consistency I need to really pull this off. I'm still so far away from real victory. Okay, so he kills the human right after ruins and keeps their soul from collapsing using magic. I see. I'm not entirely sure how he did, or how he would have done it, but that is what they imply Sans would totally do. You know, if it hadn't been for that promise, you'd be dead where you stand. I remember that part. Fun fact. If your menu is disabled, disabled from using a punch card skip in specific spots, that meetup with Sans where he tells you you'll be dead where you stand does not re-enable your menu, as much as you might think it would. I had to learn that one the hard way. Like if the message from David is still here. Well, the thing is, it is actually kind of useful, because it means anyone who does come in, if they ask what the challenge is, they can just look at that and they can see exactly what it is. Okay, there we go. That was a good crit. Okay, last one was too early. I was like a frame or two, I was a few frames too early. Gotta keep that in mind. There we go. I got the same pattern twice in a row, and I actually got it the second time. That pattern is one of the hardest ones for you because none of the bars are right next to each other. To figure out the perfect timing for that specific pattern. Well, that was almost a quad, but it still killed him. Yeah, it was still genuinely considering entering streaming this again. It's maybe it depends on how long this takes, and and depending on who would be willing to watch it. Because I know at the very least Mitty would be willing to watch. Although I don't want to ruin his sleep schedule any more than it's already been ruined. Okay, that works for me. It's that pattern that always seems to be the hardest. Or at least one of the hardest ones. It is true that this attempt is probably going to be pretty quick, considering I got a quad off the bat. Ow. That was the hard pattern. I almost got a quad on the hard pattern, except the last one was 1 frame off. That was really too bad. Okay, now whatever I do here to him now was pretty much guaranteed to kill him. Yep, his HP was really low at that point. I don't have unfinished. I've never had unfinished business. Oh, that was a good attempt, but I have to chalk at least part of that up to luck, most likely. But still, it feels like I am slowly getting better at hitting these. Slowly. I remember no items equipment or saving run where I didn't hit quite as well. Yeah. Well, thing is, I'm nowhere near as rusty, and also I have a lot more practice with fighting now. Because I had to get a bunch more practice. I had to get a bunch more practice with hitting fight commands perfectly with previous fights. Yet despite that, this is still an enormous difficulty spike. I'm still thinking of eventually redoing the no items, food, armor, or saving run. Except trying to do it without dying as well. Kind of wonder why I wasn't active on YouTube for like 8 months before joining the server, but it makes more sense now. Yeah, hopefully it makes hopefully you can understand at least part of it. Although I will be frank, this is the hardest thing I've tried to do in a challenge so far. In terms of the amount of time spent and also the sheer difficulty. swear, like, part of the time on these, I'm just zoning out and just hitting, just pushing buttons. I genuinely don't remember how some parts of this fight went. I was just kind of in the zone. You see, it doesn't matter if the battles are blurring together. I just have to become stronger. And yes, I remember the ballad of Richie who has no rules. Very strange ballad, but an interesting ballad to tell nevertheless. About random things sometimes. I don't know why it's about random things like that, but I suppose it's your choice. I suppose well, I mean, I guess I could stop you, but I don't know why I would stop you. That's probably just ADHD. That might be it. I don't think I was aware you had ADHD. Although I guess it makes some kind of sense. That was a horrible attack, by the way. You've never been diagnosed, but you're pretty sure you have it? I mean, there's a difference between being sure you have something and being diagnosed. But I guess I can see how you might not end up being diagnosed, especially if you're, like, homeschooled, because actually being diagnosed for things like that tends to require paying quite a decent amount of money and going through a bunch of testing and stuff. There we go. Okay, so that was 4 quads total in that fight, where the last quad was especially important. I'm gonna have to check back on how many turns that was. Okay, and I've officially hit 137 hours, so I think I'm probably gonna end up wrapping this up. So you guys already know how I plan to wrap this up. So it's time to show Asgore mercy in the only way we know how. Geometry Dash 2.2 has been confirmed for October. I was not aware of that. Well, that's kind of cool. Hopefully you will enjoy it once you get the chance. It's ending now, but it makes sense. So it's a bit late and I'm a bit tired. Yeah, I think we're all a little bit tired at this time of night. Let's show him mercy in the only way we know how. Don't hit anything. Forget hitting quads. I'm trying to hit I'm getting to hit nulls. I'm hitting nothing. You almost fell asleep. That makes sense. Not a hit has landed on Asgore. Intentionally so. And that is the end of Quick. For now. And that will be the end of Quick for now. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for sitting through this. Hopefully this stream proved for me to be good background noise for you to get stuff done. And with that in mind, I will be seeing you guys later. Next time I stream, I don't know what it'll be. It might be more of this. All I know is that will be for later. For now, goodbye. And a very special thanks to everyone here who attended.